you should also advise the people who are listening to this conversation that they should listen to this conversation very carefully, and at the same time make a note of all the new vocabulary, the new words which they don't know. Note it down in a copy and just try to practice and speak in a sentence, right?
Good
Okay.
afternoon.
Good afternoon.
How are you doing?
I am good. How about you?
I'm feeling under the weather today. I'm feeling a little bit cold and fever, but I can manage.
Well, you have used a nice idiom, under the weather. Yeah, that's beautiful. That's good. Under the weather, people might understood it as, okay, it is raining, you need an umbrella. But actually, you're feeling sick, you're not well. Okay.
Yeah, right.
So, are you feeling better now?
Yes, yes, I can manage.
Okay. All right. All right. So, I have listened to some of your conversations which you upload on YouTube channel.
Oh, that's nice.
And I feel that you're very comfortable talking to people, random people, and you are able to initiate a conversation, strike a conversation. You feel very confident and very comfortable talking. So I would like, okay, before getting into that question, let's introduce ourselves
Yes,
because
sure.
this is the first session. I think we would like to know each other a little bit about each other.
Yeah, yeah, sure. So, as you know, my name is Tanuja and I'm from Bhopal city. If I'll talk about my qualification, so I have done engineering from computer science, and currently I'm a working professional in one of the IT company, and it's been 4 years in my company, and simultaneously I'm running my YouTube channel as well. That's all
That's
about me.
fantastic. That's fantastic. That's good. Really, very good. You're doing a great job. You're an IT professional as well as running a YouTube channel. So
Thank you.
I understand it must be very difficult for you to manage both the things, right?
Yeah. Okay, so may I know
All
about
right.
you as well?
Yeah, sure, sure, sure. I would like to tell you something about myself. My name is Kamlesh Verma, and I'm from Varanasi in Uttar Pradesh.
Okay.
And I've taken a break from my trading business. I was into the stock market. Now I've taken a break. And seriously telling you, honestly speaking, I'm contemplating of getting into a new career.
Okay.
For the last few days, I've been thinking about it. I've been
Mhm.
contemplating over making now because I was into stock market, suffered a huge loss. So I don't think it would be right for me to make trading as my full time career. I cannot do that as a full time. I don't want to be a full time trader.
Mhm.
So I was seriously thinking because there is no security. Although you might have good knowledge and good experience in the stock market, but it is still not guaranteed that you will definitely make profit every time. Sometimes you suffer a huge loss also.
Right.
So I am contemplating of new things. What can be the best option for me? So seriously thinking about that.
Okay. So have you decided any other field where you have to go?
Not yet. Not yet. I'm just thinking about it. Right.
Mhm.
For the past few days, I've been thinking what could be the best option for me.
Mhm.
What could be the best option for me? So it will take some time before I really make up my mind.
Yes.
Hmm. All right. So, all right. Getting into the question now, the question is: you are interacting with lot many people almost every day, I think. And what was the basic purpose of interacting with random people, and what learnings do you take from those people?
Okay. So actually, my main motto was I had to improve my confidence level. You won't believe that in my initial days, I was not getting confidence when I have to speak with different people, especially strangers. So one day I decided I think I should start talking with different people, and other motto was I had to improve my communication skills as well. So if I'll talk with different people, if I will interact with strangers, then I will improve both the things, like my confidence level as well and my communication also. So that was my motto, and yes, I have improved a lot because of this practice. I have improved my confidence little bit, I can say. Yes, but I have to improve a lot. I have to cross a long journey, because I can't say that I'm very fluent in this language and I'm not getting like I'm very confident enough. No, still I'm struggling in sometimes, and I think it happens. For example, if I'll talk about my confidence, so still I struggle a lot, because if I have to face interaction with different people, then I lose my confidence. I don't know why, but it still is happening with me. So I
Mm,
thought if I'll talk with different people, so maybe I will improve my confidence. So yes, I'm trying to improve.
okay. What I've been observing you is that you are able to speak, and I think you are confident also. You are confident, and I don't think you are getting any kind of hesitation while speaking.
Yeah, it may
So,
be like I'm talking with you virtually, so I'm not feeling that much of agitation. But I have observed myself when I have to speak face to face. I'm sharing one experience. I got the opportunity to talk with foreigners. So that time I decided I should talk with them so I can see myself that I am able to speak or not. And that time I realized that I was feeling very hesitation insanely, and I was very nervous when I started conversation with them. And and most of the time I was very nervous. So I
mhm,
then I
mhm.
realized, no, I still am struggling with it, so I have to improve this habit.
All right, all right. So now you are interacting with so many people on YouTube. Sorry, on this virtually you are interacting with people,
Mhm.
and you are uploading these videos on YouTube. So what do you think the viewers, the people who are listening to this conversation, how is it going to be helpful for them?
So I have observed that people are not getting confidence that they can start speaking. But if they are listening a lot, if they are listening content, especially this kind of conversational videos, because ultimately you have to do the conversation with the people. So because of this listening part, you can improve. For example, whatever question you are asking, so how I can reply. Firstly, you have asked how are you, so if I'm not feeling well, so I can say like this. So yes, because of this they can learn a lot of new things as well. So
Okay, all right. Apart from the confidence which you are getting from interacting with different people, what
mhm.
learnings do you get? How is it improving your English language apart from getting the confidence?
Okay, so for learning this language, you should have knowledge of vocabulary as well. So I have observed, because I'm lacking of these things, because I'm not like I don't have lot of vocabularies. So when I listen my conversation again, when I have to upload videos on YouTube, so I listen my whole video again. Then I choose then I select the word as well, which meaning I don't really know, or how I can make the sentence. So I'm just writing down that vocabulary words as well.
I think you should advise your viewers, all those people who have subscribed your channel and the people who are watching you. You should also advise the people who are listening to this conversation that they should listen to this conversation very carefully, and at the same time make a note of all the new vocabulary, the new words which they don't know. Note it down in a copy and just try to practice and speak in a sentence, right? So at
Yes.
least they should learn something. It is not mere listening to the conversation. You need to learn.
Yeah,
Listening
you
is
are
okay.
right.
Listening is okay, but you need to learn many new things.
Mhm.
And there you need to practice more and more. And practice can be not only practice is possible only when you're talking, right? You have to open your mouth, you have to speak. Without
Yes.
speaking, you can learn this language. Although you might know various rules of grammar, you might have the knowledge of grammar as well, but that will not help you unless you speak. You
Yes.
have to speak. There is no other option.
Yes, I
And for
agree with you.
of course speak, you know, I've watched many YouTube channels. They give you all the tips and advices. What are the ways you can improve your English language? Listening, reading, yeah, improving
Mhm.
on your working on your basic grammar, working on the structures, and thereafter speaking. All right, people do it, but what actually is lacking is that they are not interacting, they're not talking.
Mhm. Right.
So the most important thing is you have to open your mouth, you have to speak, and just speak without caring about the mistakes which you are making, because ultimately you are going to learn from your mistakes. You cannot be you cannot speak correct English in the very beginning. You are a beginner. Suppose someone is a beginner. I don't think he or she can speak correct English. So we don't have to bother whether I'm speaking the correct English, grammatically correct English or not. What is important is you just speak, and for speaking you should have some words that which are required from to make a daily conversation. So build up your vocabulary and just start speaking without caring about the mistakes. And once you achieve a level, thereafter you can think about grammar, whether you're speaking correct English or not.
Yeah.
The, would it be right, like if I ask you certain things which we are interacting, but I think we should get some kind of learning also from each other.
Yeah. Yeah,
All
right.
right. So, you texted me, you sent me a message that you'll be available at 12 p.m. 12 p.m. Right? So is it p.m. or a.m.?
It's PM.
Yeah. All right. It is a bit of confusion for me. It cannot be. I think that it should be noon, 12 noon. At night, it should be 12 midnight. So I'm not sure whether PM is correct or AM is correct. I had this notion that we use 12 noon or 12 midnight. So just think about it. Just make a like. Just go through it. Whether what is the correct usage. And you mentioned about your qualification. You have done your computer engineering. You have done BTech, right? You have done engineering. You've
Yes.
done engineering from computer science. Is it from computer science or in computer science?
Yeah. According to me, it should be from computer science.
From. All right. In my opinion, it should be I have done engineering in computer science. Mhm.
Okay, I will
I've
read
done
about it.
I've done in electrical or in mechanical or in IT or chemical engineering. In I think the correct preposition should be in. I'm not very sure about it. We should check this, right?
Yes, I will
I'm
check.
please do not mind that I'm pointing out mistakes. The basic purpose
No,
of the
it's
conversation
a good for
is that
me.
the ba- see, I know that you are able to speak, you are confident, but I want that you should speak correct English. If you're making mistakes, you should be aware of your mistakes so that you learn
Yes.
from that, right? Because making
Yes.
striking a general conversation is quite easy,
Mhm.
isn't it? It's
Yeah.
quite easy. One can speak. How are you? What are you doing? Where are you from? And how many members in your family? What is your qualification? How has been your day? It's very simple. Anybody can talk, right? When I
Yeah.
ask the question, "How are you? What's your name?" You say, "My name is whatever." And where are you from? Hmm? What's your qualification? So people are able to answer these questions. These are the very simple questions. But when I ask the question, what did you do last night? If I'm asking you, what did you do last night?
Okay.
What would be your
So
answer?
actually, I was not feeling well, so I slept early, and yes, I was taking rest because I had to work today as well. So that's why I need to be recover first. Then I will be able to work. So that's
Mhm. So, are you happy working with the company where this IT company? Are you happy working with that company?
yes, I am happy because it was kind of dream job for me that I have to work in IT company. But yes, I have to work in a good reputed company. Still, I am working, but yes, I have to cross a long journey. I have to like reach on a certain designation as well. But for that, I have to improve myself, improve my skills, like communication skills, technical skills. So I'm working on that part. Then I will switch my company as well. Yeah, that is my plan.
And are you? How about this creating a YouTube channel? What is your plan for YouTube? You are uploading videos, and
Mhm.
so what do you want to work? What do you want to do on YouTube? You're uploading these conversations, and ultimately, what do you want to do?
Okay, so I haven't thought about that. I have to, grow on YouTube. I had this thinking that I have to improve myself, but now I'm giving my extra time on YouTube as well. That now I'm thinking like, yes, I should work on like my YouTube as well, and I have to grow here as well. If I'm giving my time, then I will definitely think about the result as well. So yes, I'm
Mm.
working, and I'm not getting much time to think about the content and other things as well because of my work. So yes, I'm
Why don't you?
lacking here.
Why don't you help people? You have good knowledge of English now. You are able to speak. You're a confident speaker, so you can help people by making them practice. Whatever
Mhm.
help you can do. So this is just a piece of advice for you that in case you are working on YouTube, so besides uploading the conversational videos, you can
Mhm.
help people by telling them what to practice, how to practice, what to do, some kind of tips and advices. Mm.
Yes, yes, yes. It's a good idea.
Ultimately, what I think is that all those people who are new or the
Mhm.
beginner who want to speak in English, they are lacking the environment.
Yeah.
The people around them, they speak their mother tongue, they speak in Hindi or other language. So they are not getting the environment. So where do they get the environment from? Where can they get the environment? They want someone with whom they can talk, right?
Mhm. Yeah, right.
So what do you think where they can get the environment from?
Yeah, nowadays I have seen that most of the people are doing this kind of conversation because they are getting this opportunity that they can talk with any YouTuber as well. And yes, we have multiple WhatsApp group and Skype group. They can join that group as well. So they will get the opportunity to talk with anyone. So they can do like this.
So just asking, like, since you have a YouTube, you're running a YouTube channel. So I think you should think about how you can help people who are beginners,
Mm-hmm.
who are interested in learning the language, and how can you help them through your YouTube channel. I understand you are uploading the conversational videos. They are listening to all these conversations, but
Mm-hmm.
is it going to help them just by listening to the conversation? So my question is, what can you do on YouTube so that you can, people they start speaking, they should
Yes, yes,
practice
I
that practice on YouTube.
Yes, I got your point, and even I think a same like how I can help people because most of the people are struggling because of this language. Even I have faced a lot of difficulties when I was not able to speak, and now I think like how I can help other people. They can start learning this language. So yes, I should work on this thing. And yes, thanks for your suggestion. I will definitely think about it.
Since you started your learning journey time
Mhm.
back, whenever you started, you have some idea that how can a beginner, the new learners, they don't face the same difficulty again.
Yes, yes.
So you
And
should
most of the people struggle here only, like how they can start their journey and how
exactly,
they can start. Yes.
yes, especially for the beginners.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not talking about people who know, who can speak kind of survival English, where they can, they are able to express, although it might not be correct English, but they are able to express. Okay, they can keep improving. But for those people who are starting, a beginner, they are very nervous, hesitant, not comfortable, not confident. So,
Mm-hmm.
what can be done for those people?
Yes, yes. Okay, so I want to ask some of the question from your side.
Yeah, you ask me questions if you have.
Okay, so my firstly, I would like to say that you are speaking very well. So I would like to know like how we can improve our vocabulary because I have seen that you are speaking very well. How did you learn this language?
Improving the vocabulary is not that picking up a word from a book or a newspaper or a magazine
Mhm.
and just knowing the meaning. You know, there are hundreds and thousands of words available. You take up a book, you read a book, or you read a newspaper, you come across many new words. What people do, they note down those words, write their meanings, they learn the meanings. But what they don't do is that they don't practice in a sentence. They don't use those words in their daily conversation. That is the mistake they are doing. It is not
Mhm.
about learning new words. It is about their usage, how you can use them in your daily conversation. That is important.
Mhm.
So so that way you will remember it for a long time. Once you start using it in your daily conversation, then you will remember it, and that will
Yes.
help you. So that's the way. If you're learning new words, try to use them in your daily conversation, your daily sentences. Try to use them. That's the one way. Yeah, that's it about the vocabulary.
And what about, like, how did you learn this language?
I learned this language. It just came naturally to get any kind of classes or went to any coaching class or any online classes. It just came to me naturally. It is just because of the fascination for the language. Once you have the fascination, you admire the language. You have a lot of liking for the language. So once you start loving the language and you have that interest that you want to speak in English, obviously you'll start speaking. You don't that motivates you, and that inner motivation has to be there. So initially you face problems, but with time you will pick up the language.
Yes.
So speaking in natural environment, that's the best way to learn a language. So you should have a group of people where people speak in English, and don't you listen to English language, you listen to the English documentaries or English movies, English songs, you know so
Mhm.
that will help you. So listening, and thereafter start speaking. Although you may not be very fluent in the beginning, but once you start speaking, the more you speak, the more comfortable you will be with this language. So the only mantra for learning the language is to speak more and more.
Yes.
Good.
Yes.
I understand it takes time. It is not that easy. You'll become a fluent speaker in a day or two. It takes time. So the first thing is the interest. You should have the love for this language. That
Mhm.
I have to speak in English. I love this language, and I really, I've got a fascination for this language. Then gradually with time you'll pick up this language. So not
Yes.
to worry about these things.
Yes.
You know, so the mantra for speaking in English is to make it keep it simple and keep it
Mhm.
short.
Thought.
don't
Yes.
try to don't try to indulge into making long sentences. Otherwise you'll get stuck.
Yeah.
Will not be a fluency in your that flow. There will be an interruption in the flow of your speech. So try to speak small, short sentences. you
Mhm.
know
Yes.
so that is, I would advise that. I would definitely advise that you, and don't speak very fast. Fluency is not about speaking at a very rapid pace, speaking very fast. I'm not speaking very fast. I'm speaking at a very moderate rate. I'm not speaking very fast English. Although I can do that. Although I
Mhm.
can do that. I can
Yes.
speak very fast English, but that is not the purpose of this conversation. The purpose of this conversation is to learn, right? I'm here striking this conversation with you just that I learn something from you, you learn something from me, and the other people who will watch this video, they should also learn something from here.
Mhm.
So that is the purpose. That's why I thought of talking to you, and I texted you, I mailed you that I'm interested. So that was the main purpose, the main intention.
Yes. Yes.
What should people learn from this conversation? That is important. It is just not mere listening and appreciating, oh, he's speaking so good English. It is not about appreciation. It is about learning.
Yes. Yes.
People might
Yeah.
appreciate people might appreciate me that, oh, he speaks well, he speaks so good, he's very fluent, but that is not the purpose. The purpose
Mhm.
is whether you are learning anything from this conversation.
Yeah,
So
you are
that
right.
I'm not here to show how good my English is. I'm here that people who listen to this conversation, they should get some learning, right?
Mm-hmm. Yes, right.
Take your medicines and you'll be fine. And it was lovely talking to you. And thank you so much for giving me your time.
Thank you so much to you as well.
All right,
Thank
then take care. Bye bye.
Bye bye.